Darren Cahill provides major update amid fears of Jannik Sinner withdrawal at Wimbledon. Sinner required a medical timeout during his win over a devastated Grigor Dimitrov. Jannik Sinner's coach Darren Cahill has addressed concerns that the world number one may have to withdraw from Wimbledon after injuring his elbow in a dramatic last 16 victory over Grigor Dimitrov. The Italian was trailing 2-0 at 2-2 in the third when Dimitrov was forced to retire in heartbreaking fashion after suffering a torn pec. Lost amid the devastating scenes for the Bulgarian was the fact Sinner required a medical timeout during the contest after falling heavily on his elbow. The Italian required treatment and was in obvious discomfort after hurting the elbow while attempting to break his fall, but progressed to a quarter-final showdown against Ben Shelton when his gutted opponent had to retire. However, Sinner cancelled a planned practice session at the All England club the following day after going for an MRI scan on his elbow in the morning. That sparked fears that Italian would also have to pull out of the Grand Slam before the last 8 clash with American 10th seed Shelton. The Italian was due to have a 4 p.m. practice hit out, but his no-show raised eyebrows, with fans fearing the worst. But Sinner's Aussie coach Cahill spoke with ESPN to hose down concerns around the world number one, and said his decision to have a hit indoors for 20 to 30 minutes, rather on the outside court, was nothing out of the ordinary. He had it earlier today and he can't take a day off, so he wanted to touch the ball, Cahill said. So, coach, Simone, Vagnozzi, and myself just fed him a few balls out of the basket. Cahill, who previously coached Aussie champion Leighton Hewitt and American legend Andre Agassi amongst a host of other big-name players, said it was not uncommon for players to practice indoors, rather than on the Wimbledon grass. It's not a bad thing sometimes, he added. The more you play on grass with the uneven bounces, the more your timing goes off. Agassi used to do it all the time. We've done that for a couple of years, so it wasn't out of the ordinary. Defending champ Carlos Alcaraz breezes into last four. The winner of Wednesday night's AEST quarter-final between Sinner and Shelton will face a semi-final clash against either 24-time major winner Novak Djokovic or Italian Flavio Cobolli, who play in the other men's quarter-final. Two-time defending Wimbledon champion Carlos Alcaraz could await in the final after crushing Britain's last remaining singles hope Cameron Norrie in their last 8 clash. To be able to play another semi-final here at Wimbledon is really special, Alcaraz said. I am really happy with the level I played today against a really difficult player like Cam. The 6-2, 6-3, 6-3 triumph extended the world number two's winning streak to 23 matches and his record on grass to 34 wins from 37, cementing his status as the man to beat. American Taylor Fritz is tasked with that ominous challenge after booking his date with Alcaraz in the semi-final courtesy of a 6-3, 6-4, 1-6, 7-6, 7-4 victory over Russian Karen Khachanov. Fritz's win was far from straightforward though, and he needed a medical timeout for a minor right foot issue before sealing the win. The match was going so well for me for 2 sets, Fritz said after taking a 4th set tiebreak to wrap up the match. I've never had a match just flip so quickly, so I'm really happy with how I came back in the 4th set and got it done,